Hey everybody, welcome into the January 12th, 2019 edition of Wager Smart. I'm Corbett Koslak, and these are my best bets for NFL Divisional Weekend. It's a top 5 or 6 gambling weekend all year long. The first two bets do not apply to the NFL playoffs, but the last three do, so stay tuned. I got 4 minutes and 42 seconds to get out my 5 best bets of divisional round, at least the Saturday of divisional round weekend. You can wait till tomorrow to get Sunday's bets. Number 5, lock of the day, Clippers laying 7 against the dismal Detroit Pistons right now. The Pistons are 1-7 in their last 8 against the spread. They've lost 4 straight games by an average of 10.5 points, 17-22-1 on the season against the spread. Meanwhile, the Clippers are 8-3 in their last 11 against the spread. They've won 7 of 8. 64% of the early returns are coming in on the Clippers. Again, they're only laying 7 points. That's really not that much. That's a quarter's worth of a difference. I love the Clippers -7. My number 4 best bet is the most obscure game you're going to bet on today. It's North Texas laying 2 or 2.5, depending on where you're shopping, against the University of Texas San Antonio. That game tipping off at 4 Eastern in San Antonio. 74% of the little money that is coming in on this game is on North Texas to cover the 2.5 point spread. If you haven't watched North Texas this year, you should. They are 16-1 on the season, straight up, 5-2 against the spread on the road, 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 versus conference foe UTSA. A little fact to tickle your fancy heading into the game today. UTSA 226th in field goal percentage. That's not going to play against this high-flying North Texas offense, who's 27th in three-point shooting. Cowboys-Rams under 49 is definitely the play in this game. We've seen it all year. High-flying offense, high-flying defense. The under has covered in almost every one of those games. Saints-Cowboys was 23 points scored on that Thursday night in Arlington. On the Sunday night in Chicago, 21 points scored between the Rams and Bears. Defense dominated the offense. Ravens-Chargers first time around. Ravens dominated that game 22-10. Second time around, it was 24-3 until the last few Lamar Jackson touchdowns. The defenses have really dominated the offenses this year. And it's worked out that way. And the fact that 49 is the over-under, there is no... I think the Cowboys keep it close, and there's no way they're winning a shootout. There's no way they're winning 28-24, which this game's going to have to get to go over. 27-24. I'm thinking in the Cowboys-Rams game, it's going to be roughly in the mid to upper 30s. And that still leaves 10 points of leeway for that to still cover the under. Dallas +7 is my number 2 lock of the day. A lot of value on the +275 money line as well. They are 6-2-1 against the spread in their last 9 games. By the way, that last one, the under is 10-2 in Dallas' last 12 road games. But back to the Dallas +7, 58% of the early money. Kickoff not for another 10 or so, or 12, 13 hours. But like I said, 58% of the money coming in has been on Dallas to this point. Dallas +7, they really held New Orleans, who I think has a better offense than do the Los Angeles Rams. They held them to just 10 points earlier this season. In the Dallas run defense, if they stifle Todd Gurley, I'm not sure Jared Goff is ready to go win a playoff game on his own. As great as Sean McVay was last year, he did struggle in the playoffs against a piss-poor Falcons defense. So Dallas +7, definitely the play here. 7 is way too much to lay on Los Angeles, even if you don't like Dallas in this game. And then my number 1 best bet of the week. Last week is about halftime when I realized the Colts are going to beat the Chiefs this weekend. The Colts offense is very similar to the Chiefs offense. The only difference is it takes a few extra plays. The Colts still get down and score. It's what seems like every drive against good defenses, as it seems like the Chiefs do that. The Chiefs are going to score in 2 minutes in this game when they score. The Colts are going to score in 6. The Colts defense is about 3 times as good as the Chiefs defense is. I don't understand 5.5. I think the most you can lay on Kansas City would be 3.5. +195 is way too much value to not take a risk on the Colts. The last time the Chiefs won a playoff game at Arrowhead was 25 years ago. 6. That's the number of road playoff wins the Indianapolis Colts have as a franchise. Since then, trends matter in the playoffs. This matters in the playoffs. It's Patrick Mahomes' first playoff game. No first-time playoff starter has won yet in this postseason. And road teams against the spread are 16-1 in their last 17 playoff games. That is your 5 minutes of best bets here on January 12, 2019. Enjoy the Saturday of Divisional Round weekend.